Now what we're going to do is some compound movement for back. And then we're going to complement that with some isolation movement for bicep. We can't do this movement without involving the bicep muscles to a certain degree, because you just really can't pull without incorporating those muscles. They're going to just come into play naturally. But what we want to do is try to isolate out. And what I'm going to explain to you, Murray, is a tip that a lot of people are going to really benefit from, so pay attention. This is really a great tip. Okay, when I do any type of a pulling motion, I want to always remember to grip the bar with my little pinky, okay? My little finger. And I want to think little finger, elbow. Now I want to give this part of my body to the machine. It no longer exists. I'm going to pull from the elbow, not from the hand, from the elbow. So the motion of pulling now will happen from the elbow on both sides, not from the hand. So many trainers come into the gym and they grab the bar and they make a big issue out of the grip and they squeeze hard. That's not going to do anything. You want to hold the bar gently and you want to release the thumb and you want to pull with a little finger. When you pull with a little finger, it directs everything down the outside of the arm into the back of the arm and into your back. The index finger brings everything down the front of the arm, and the shoulder and the front and the chest try to get involved. Pull with a little finger. Remember that tip. Little finger, elbow. Pull with the elbow. Okay, here's the motion. We're going to get down, we're going to come under the knee lock. We're going to lean back just a little bit. I want to keep my eye on that pulley up there. I want to keep my chin up, and I want to pull with that little finger, following the elbow, and squeeze as tight as I can at the bottom. Now that is how to work your back. Don't pull to the top of your head, and never, ever pull behind your head. Really stupid. That is going to disconnect your shoulder joint and really give you a lot of trouble, especially as you get older. You'll see a lot of people, and some trainers still do this. They have people pull behind the head. Terribly, terribly hard on that joint. It wasn't intended to do that. Okay, so pull to the front, pull below the chin, pull towards the collarbone, and then let her back up. You see how that works, Mary?
I do.
Okay, then stand up, let the weight back. I like to give a little bit of a stretch when I'm done, and then step out.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to step in there and pull it behind my head.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm going to pull with my baby finger here.
Pull with your little finger. You want to concentrate now. Little finger to the elbow.
Lean back a little bit.
Lean back a little. Watch that pulley up above. When you can see that pulley, you're in a proper position. Pull to the collarbone. A little bit of a pause. That's perfect. Let it back up slow. That's perfect. Pulling with that little finger, gripping the bar, causes the back to work. You will see the difference. It is the difference between night and day. And because of that, I want you to now squeeze with the index finger and let the little finger release and feel the difference.
I kind of feel like I'm just pulling with my biceps there.
There you go. Now, pull with the little finger and it'll go back to the back. That's what this exercise is designed to do.
Oh yeah, there it is.
That's perfect. Okay, you've got that, Murray. Okay, we're going to go get some small dumbbells. We're not going to use a lot of weight. And like I said earlier, it is not the weight or how much weight you move, it's how you move that weight. Okay, sit down. We've got a bench apparatus here that has a backrest. It's straight up and down. So we're going to turn our palm forward. We're going to have our elbows rest against that backrest, and we're going to curl up to an L position. I don't need to come higher than that. Once I do, I go into bone support. My muscles have now they're no longer responsible for the weight. My bone is. So what I want to do is bring it down to where at the peak of the exercise, the bicep muscle is flexing. Okay, so that is the top of the contraction. So curl just above the L shape and return. Not quite all the way straight, just almost. That keeps everything right in a line of power. That's the motion. It doesn't require a great deal of weight, especially towards the end of your workout after you've already done a lot of pulling work. Your biceps are going to be tired. Murray, now you're at the right position. You got your elbow on the back rest. I want you to lean back just a little bit. Okay, now make sure that palm is all the way forward. Rotate that arm. You feel that pull in the bicep when you rotate that?
Yeah.
Okay, now bring it up just a little bit. Okay, right there is the start. Okay, from there, curl up to just past the L shape. Right there. Contract the muscle. You get a nice constriction there. Really, really contract that muscle. Now let it down nice and slow. Not quite all the way. Oh, that's perfect. Now just work that range. What you're going for is the burn right in the bicep muscle itself. A restricted motion like this is taking the freedom of the swing and the momentum of the swing out of the motion so that the bicep is forced to do and carry all the work. You feeling it, Murray?
Yeah, I can already feel that.
Okay, yeah, that's isolated all the way.
Didn't need 50-pound dumbbells in order to get a burn there.
These are 20-pound dumbbells. They feel like 50-pound dumbbells after you've done 2 or 3 repetitions. We still use the heavier weights from time to time, but you don't really need to use a great deal of weight, especially if you're getting more tired towards the end of your workout. It's more, you're better off to use less weight and do more reps than you are to use heavy weight and hurt yourself. Like I've always said, the heavier the weight, the more severe the injury. Okay, put those away and we're going to go to the Z-bar. Okay, here we are with a Z-bar. It's named appropriately. It looks like a Z, and it's curved to allow more comfort in using it, and it makes it easier on your joints. I'm a big advocate of using a Z-bar for bicep work, just simply for that reason. It's so much more comfortable to use and safer. Okay, you can choose an inside grip like this, and that's going to work a different part of the bicep. Or you can go to the outside grip, which again, it will work a different part of the bicep. Or you can go way out and just use it like a straight bar. But what we're going to do today is we're going to use it in its standard form with a medium grip. Standing straight up and down with a bar resting on our thighs, we're going to do a simple bicep curl. Okay, now it's important that the bicep does the work. The elbow is not going to move. It's going to stay in one place, and I'm simply going to do a curl. I don't want to do so much of a curl that I bring the elbow under the bar. Again, a guy goes to bone support that way. We want to keep the muscle lit. We want to keep the fire burning. So I'm going to keep that range of motion specific. So that would be the range of motion. Not quite all the way up. I'm concentrating. I've got that mind to muscle connection going, and I'm feeling the burn. Just with that little bit of weight. See how that works, Murray?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you. You try that. See how you like it.
There's our grip there.
Just right. Concentrate now. Put that mind to work. Make those biceps do the work. Form is just right on. At the top of the motion too, you see a lot of trainers curl their wrists back. Don't do that. Leave the wrists open.
Well, there's the fire.
Okay, you're at the fire? Okay.
You could light the forge with that fire.
Okay, done correctly, you don't need to use a lot of weight on any exercise. Again, major emphasis on done correctly. Okay, that's good, Murray. We'll stop there because I want you to try some other exercises. Go ahead and set one end on the ground. Okay, we're going to take the same bar. We're going to use the same bar in a different way. And this one's really going to shock you because this is really, really going to hurt. Okay, we're going to sit down. We're going to put our legs over the end of the bench and we're going to do arm curls, but we're going to reach out as we extend the bar up and down. So I'm going to bring the bar out here. If you see, my arms are moved forward. See the angle? Okay, that's the angle I'm going to curl from. So I'm going to leave the elbow there, and I'm going to curl right there. And then I'm going to reach this. I'm not going to drop it down here. I'm going to hand it back out to where my knees are. If I don't make contact with my hand and my knee, I'm not far enough. I'm not going to get the result out of this that we want. Okay. So I'm going to go way out there. Okay, I'm not going to lean forward to do that. I'm going to keep my back straight. So curl, like so, hand it out. Curl, hand it out. Curl, hand it out. Yeah, that's burning. That is a hard bicep curl. You won't see many people do this more than once. It hurts, but it also stimulates. See the motion?
Yes.
Okay, you ready to try it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll leave it right there for you. Sit down and try it out.
Okay, so we're going to lock my legs in here over the bench. I'm going to hand it out this way. There we go.
Back straight. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Curl. Reach forward with it. That's it. That's perfect. Feel that burn?
Oh yeah. Tough to get oxygen.
It's already burning. I can see you're straining with it already. You imagine doing 5 sets of this, 7, 8 to 10 reps. We've changed our rep range here recently too. We found that 20 to 30 reps are a great deal better than 7 to 10. So we're doing high rep now. And we're really getting a lot better workouts because of the high rep range. That's enough, Barry. That's good. Okay, you're done with that.
And that's a Cutlery high performance tip.